Welcome to Beyond the Crunch, the Mindfulness Game Plan. Real conversations about mindfulness, wellness, and the habits that drive better performance at work and in life. Now, here's your host, Ulrika Eriksson.
Hi, and welcome to Beyond the Crunch, the Mindfulness Game Plan. I'm Ulrika Eriksson, your host and Syracuse Crunch Mindfulness and Wellness Coach. Today's guest is a 21-year-old professional hockey player. He plays for Tampa Bay Lightning and our Syracuse Crunch. And he is a fan favorite for both teams, fair to say, on and off the ice. So excited to have Conor Geekie with me here today.
Thank you for having me.
No, thank you for being here and taking time out of your schedule.
Of course.
I wanted to, first of all, kind of bring you back a little bit to growing up. You grew up in Canada, right? Canadian?
Yeah.
In Manitoba?
Yeah, middle of nowhere. Yeah.
What's the name of your city again? Or town?
Strathclair, it's called. It's about, I think there's like 130 people maybe ish. It is not big at all. Very, very small.
Small town.
Yeah, extremely.
And have you played hockey since you basically were able to walk then? Or?
Yeah, I think I probably started when I was 2-ish. And then obviously I played growing up. And I never really left home until I had to. I think that was like kind of my family's one, not golden rule, but like kids now, like they leave at like 12 and 13. And I'm like, I could not do that. I could not do that. Like I love being at home. So like having them, be with me and kind of fortunate enough there was a AAA team around me and kind of everything worked out that way. So, and obviously seeing my brother go through it was easy.
Yeah, I was going to ask about that because your brother plays too, right? Morgan.
Yeah. He plays just down the road in Boston. So yeah.
So when you guys grew up, you used to play together then, or like I know it's a little bit of an age difference, but
yeah, no. So there's 3 of us. So there's me, that's the youngest at 21, and then my brother's my middle brother, he's a 2000, and then Morgan's a 98. So quite an age gap there. So it's probably where I get my competitive nature and stuff from. But it was normally me and my middle brother Noah versus Morgan, and like I said, the age gap definitely brought some challenges, but I think, we wouldn't change it for the world.
Oh, that's awesome. And I don't know if I'm right, but I think your dad played hockey as well?
Yeah,
right?
Yeah, my dad. Sorry, my dog is barking.
Don't worry. What kind of dog do you have?
I got 2, Harley. I got a mini Aussie Doodle and a medium Aussie Doodle, so they're
awesome.
a little crazy.
Oh, don't worry, I have an Aussie too. They're great dogs.
Yeah. So yeah, we Dad played. He played in junior. So he played in the Western Hockey League, and then my mom actually played a ton of sports growing up. So we very athletically, we did a lot together for sure.
Oh, that's awesome. And you played, right? You played through school, you played junior and now professional hockey.
Yeah, I played
hockey.
All hockey. I played a lot of baseball growing up. I played probably started when I was 3, 4. I played every probably school sport I could because where we're from, if you don't have, not everyone plays, you don't have a team. So you had to learn to play different things, and I think that was definitely a fun part of everything too.
So you being younger too, like playing hockey, did you play outdoors too then? Because I mean, I'm Swedish, born and raised, so I kind of have hockey in the blood like you do.
Yeah.
And I just remember watching like my little cousin, playing on the outdoor rinks. And
yeah, we had so our rink, it's all natural ice. So during the summer we had cattle shows in there, or whatever. Here he is.
Oh, cute.
we had cattle shows in there and stuff, and obviously people had cows, horses in there, and then in the winter we put the ice in, so we had the key to the rink. We can kind of do whatever. It wasn't it was just about as cold as it was outside, but it was nice to just be able to have that and be able to go kind of whenever we wanted.
Oh, that's awesome. And just curious, wondering a little bit about like your road from, like, I mean, you played hockey like your whole life. You're still young, 21, right?
Yeah.
But still, you probably feel like you've done a lot, because I know, with playing hockey from being little to now being a
Yeah.
professional hockey, like your road to getting there. Like if there's like any tips you can give for like younger players that are younger than you, like looking up to you, or like dreaming of
Yeah.
being in your shoes.
Yeah. I think, I'm fortunate enough. I think hockey's kind of taking a different route, maybe. Like, I think, it's obviously still super big and it's growing and it's getting there. I think, maybe kids in small towns aren't as fortunate as I was to have players and teams that, were around me and I was able to kind of play. And obviously my dad coached and I was able to play with my brother against him and stuff like that. I think that's probably a little different, but I think just my one tip is just play other sports. I think kids nowadays, they solidify themselves to, I want to do this. I want to do this. Well, like I said, I didn't play hockey all year round. I played hockey till started in whatever October, ended in April, and I played baseball and I played other school sports. But kids now are it's 300 days a year where they're on the ice, and it gets old. I think, and I think that's the beauty of just being able to kind of be in a small town, do what I want, do as I please, kind of thing, and obviously endless support from everyone. But I think, like I said, there's a lot of kids out there that solidify themselves to hockey, and I think at times it's great, and the passion's obviously unbelievable. But at some point, you gotta kind of expand your knowledge and maybe play other things, and maybe go play golf or go throw the football around, whatever that may be.
I think that's great advice. And I think also like for me, like having fun, right? Like, whatever you do, like you
Yeah,
have to have fun, like in because it's hard. Like you
yeah,
guys, like you practice like every day. It's like it's tough,
yeah.
but you have to enjoy what you're doing to, I think, really become really good at what you're doing as well.
Yeah. I think that was like my dad's, like my parents, that's what they said. Like growing up, like my dad literally said, like if you don't like hockey, that's fine. Like if my mom's like, if you wanna, play, they always just say if you want to play chess and you enjoy playing chess, then go be the best at doing that. Like I think some people nowadays maybe they love hockey for, you know, 100 days out of the year, and then they get to the latter 200, and then it gets old, right? And I think it's the same in pro, it's the same everywhere. At the end of the day, it's hard. It's the same as a normal job. Not every not every day you enjoy going to work, but
Right.
if you can, have more good days and bad days, I think that's the positive.
No, I think that's really good advice because I think that's what it's all about too, like to enjoy your
Mhm.
life and what you
Yeah,
do and work hard at whatever it is,
yeah,
For
for
you,
sure.
like it became hockey, it's like what you focus on. And I think that's awesome. I want to ask you too, because I know obviously you have to be physically capable and, strong to do this. It's a tough sport, but mentally, I'm really, the mental
Yeah,
aspect, like staying strong, like how do you stay like focused and mentally there, like in a game?
yeah. I think during the game, I mean, uh, I'm sure if you watch, you kind of whatever I do, you're gonna get all of me. I think that's kind of one of the things I pride myself on is, I'm not gonna do anything kind of three quarters or half, right? Like when it comes to game time, I'm gonna try and be fully locked in. But some people are different too. Like there's a lot of guys on our team that get to the rink at certain times and warm up that entire time. Whereas me, I get to the rink, I roam around, I joke with everyone, I try and loosen up the room. But like I said, you're when it comes game time, I'm gonna kind of typically be ready. But I think, there's, the game aspect, like, being locked in, but coming home and, being able to like take a break from everything. I think my girlfriend's been a huge part of that. Just every single day, just I can come home, I can laugh. We have the two dogs. Obviously. Sometimes you want to, throw them out the door and never see them again. But at the end of the day, they take your mind off the game, and I think that's the biggest part. And I think that's probably where I would lean into, where to be good mentally is just away from the rink. I think that's the best place you can do it, and obviously, I have a great support system here for sure.
Yeah, I was going to come into that, like this support system, like the people that you have that you surround yourself with, and the importance of having people, there for you because it's tough. And like you travel, like you're in and you play in different teams. You go to one city, like you're in Tampa playing, then you come up to Syracuse. It's a lot with all of that stuff, and I would think that too. If you have to have the right mindset and stay
Yeah, no,
positive, and like
yeah.
like keep on working, getting better, and
Yeah, for sure. I think you also have to trust that, you're doing the right thing too. I think, let's say this year, for example, I think I did a lot of work this summer. I kind of, maybe missed out on some things that I really wanted to do and, kind of chose, maybe I don't need to go out with everyone today, or maybe I can just stay at home and do that. And I think, like I said, my my girlfriend she's the best. Like she, supports me through everything. And I think this year she came down to Tampa and she had to drive back here with me. So I think like just having someone that can do that for you. I mean, not everyone gets as lucky as maybe me, but I think when you get to the nick of things, my parents are unbelievable. They, every day I get a text just checking in, and, we FaceTime every day. And obviously my brothers, they're unbelievable, whether it's not too often is it ever a compliment, but again, it's just another thing to kind of take your mind off everything and, make sure that you're striving for more every time.
That's amazing. That's so awesome that you have that. It's so
Yeah,
nice.
yeah, very lucky for sure.
Yeah, for sure. And is there something you do like on a daily basis for yourself, other than you have your girlfriend, you got your dogs, but like to
Yeah,
kind of like just to relax and kind of take care of yourself, like more on like mental headspace. I know
yeah,
you're always laughing, like you seem like you have
yeah.
like a really, great attitude with things, but like
Yeah.
what do you do for yourself?
Honestly, for me, it sounds crazy. I play a ton of video games. I
Oh,
mean,
that's great.
yeah, you can probably ask anyone. I probably play more than I should, but at the end of the day, it's like I can come home and it to me, I look at it as it's another chance to speak to everyone at home, right? With all the technology now, you can kind of play with anyone you want, really. And all my buddies from home play it. We all play it, and I think it's just an easy way to like just put my headphones on and I don't have to think about the outside world, or it sounds cliche, but I don't. I just get to focus. I get to have fun. And I think it's just another way of me just kind of letting loose. And, maybe other people like going out, hitting the town or going to the mall. And I much rather probably sit in this exact chair and play video games. But at the end of the day, I think it's just something that's kind of worked for me as of now. And I mean, who knows, maybe in the future, I obviously will have other things to deal with, but right now, I think just being able to kind of play video games and obviously, I think my girlfriend and I kind of, watching a show or whatever that is, just to kind of forget about everything. And, it's been really nice to be able to do that.
Awesome. Talking about shows, I remember watching the video of you from Picture Day.
Yeah,
Well,
yeah,
at the car wash, right? The Shark Tale.
yeah, yeah. No, that
It's
was
like, one of the things that, other than, of course, being a great hockey player, is like you have great personality, which,
thank
I
you.
believe
Yeah,
is
I
why,
try.
why fans like really like, they like you even more
Yeah,
because
I try.
you make it fun. And so Shark, there was Cars, right? Cars is your
Cars is my favorite. Yeah, Shark Tale's good, but Cars is definitely my favorite, movie that I've seen growing up as a kid. Anyways, I mean, I rewatched Madagascar. I think it was like 3 nights ago. Like, I don't know what it is, but I do enjoy it. But again, I try and bring life to certain things. I think sometimes, it's easy just to give someone a smile. I feel like it goes a long way. And I think, growing up in a small town, where we're from, it's just, everyone waves. Everyone knows everyone. You always wave.
right.
And I mean, sometimes when you wave in Syracuse, New York, you don't always get one back. But I mean, at least you're trying, and maybe they noticed it, maybe they didn't.
Right. No, that's great. And I think too, what you put out, you get back. Or like you want
Yeah,
to bring like light and happiness,
yeah,
and
for sure.
I truly feel like that's, you do that
I
with
try,
love. So
try.
yeah.
Yeah,
No, you really do. So I think it's so great. Remember another fun video I was going to mention is also about like diet, like eating. I don't know if you like
yeah,
have anything specific you do, or if you kind of used to eat whatever. I mean, you're young, so you can get away probably with
yeah.
both.
I get away with more than I should, I think. But again, I try and watch what I eat. I think, everyone kind of everyone's different, right? Everyone has a different type of,
Right.
I mean, you could go in depth to the metabolism and all that stuff, whatever you want to say. But I mean, I agree with you. I think I still am, 21. I think if there's a Reese's peanut butter cup, I'm probably going to eat it. Like, I think that's just kind of how I go about it. And again, I'm not, ordering and eating a bag of chips every night. But at the end of the day, it's still, still your life. You still have to enjoy what you do and enjoy what you eat. And I think everyone goes about it differently. But like I said, I definitely cleaned it up. It used to be a lot worse, but like I said, I try and do a decent job at watching what I eat.
Yeah, and speaking about Diet Coke. Remember
No,
the Diet Coke taste test?
yeah,
Do we
yeah.
need to do that again?
No,
Or
we
should we switch
do.
it up? Find something else maybe?
No, we do, because I got chirped about that quite a bit from my grandpa. He did like avid Diet Coke, or that's kind of where I got it. And
Right.
um, you know, again, we had this family group chat, and they were giving me a pretty hard time about it. But they were out of the bottle. I don't drink out of a bottle normally. Maybe they weren't cold, so I couldn't get all the whatever it is.
Exactly.
Drinking out of a straw, whatever. I could go on for the excuses, but again, those are just fun things that I think make it easier to kind of be here and be around everyone. And again, it's just nothing but fun.
I think it's a healthy balance. It's like you
Yeah,
need to do those things too. So we'll do
yeah.
is it a can taste test we're doing next time then? The
Yeah,
bottle's still no
I mean,
good.
a nice cold, even just a glass, just let it, be able to, maybe hit my lips a little different, whatever you want to call it.
Was it plastic that messed it up?
Yeah, we'll go with that.
The other thing, the game I was there watching like this past weekend, and is I'm a big a big believer in random acts of kindness, right? Like doing nice things for people. And I'm sitting there watching, and this little kid, I forget what they call, like skating
Yeah.
around with the flag, and he's so
Hmm.
cute, and he's like missed the mark, like stopping with you guys.
Yeah.
So he goes on to the mat and continues. And I see everyone like pointing, trying to direct them to what to do.
Yeah,
And you
I mean,
just went over and swept
yeah.
him up and brought him over, and it's so sweet. It's like nice to just not even like thinking. You just like do it, and
Yeah.
you seem to be like that type of person that's just kind of like who you are.
Yeah, I think again, it's who you surround yourself with, and I know, I mean, everyone in my family would do the same, I hope. But I was probably the kid that missed my mark, right? Like, I mean, it's just like it was easy. I mean, it's probably hard for them too. Like, there's however many fans there that are watching you skate a lap, and maybe you're not the greatest skater or whatever, but again, I didn't really think. I kind of just did it. I was more impressed that he didn't fall when he stepped on the mat. He
Oh,
played it off pretty cool,
I
which
thought
is
the
good.
same. Yeah,
Yeah, he played it off really good. But again, I mean, obviously, I'm very happy that I was able to help him out. I didn't even really think twice about it, so that's kind of I guess it's a good thing. But at the end of the
yes,
day, it's just one of those things where, I mean, I feel for the guy. He was probably had a lot of pressure on himself too, trying to stay on his feet. So, I mean, anything I can do to help.
of course. And just that flag looked so heavy when he
Yeah,
was like
yeah.
skating around with it. I was looking at the size of him. I was like, wow, that
Yeah,
must be so hard, like
I
to
know.
skate and holding on to that.
Yeah, they do it every game, and the flag doesn't get any smaller. I mean, I'm sure if they did a little smaller flag, maybe it would be a little easier for some people. But
That's
again,
true.
it's a good addition to the pregame routine, let's say.
Oh, it's very cute. It's so cute. I want to ask you too if there's someone that you look up to or has inspired you more than, I mean, it might be like a bunch of people like
Mhm.
throughout your life or like your career or something
Yeah,
specific.
yeah. I think for me, I mean, I could go down the list. There's there's so many people. Obviously, my grandparents, they, whether it's driving me to the rink or whatever, they always kind of put us first, which is, we cherish every minute with them, and doing that. I think my parents, just being away from the rink, they, kind of taught me how to be the right person, do the right things. And I think as much as I hate admitting it, they were probably always right in the instance. Whether I did something wrong, they normally cleaned it up pretty quick. My two brothers, when it comes to sports, I think, they're, incredible. They, kind of always have my back, whether, maybe they don't tell me to my face, but they're gonna let me know that, what I'm doing is good or bad, mostly bad. So that's a good thing. I mean, there's many coaches through my days. I think James Patrick was a big one. He played for a while. He definitely kind of made me who I am as a player. Kind of made me see, what I could be and how I could improve. And then, I mean, I've talked about her now, but my girlfriend, I mean, I don't know how she does it, but she always kind of puts up with me. And I think that's, it's easy to, maybe get mad at me at some points, but I'd say her patience. I wish, I wish I could take her patience because, she has a lot with me, and that's definitely positive.
It's a great quality to have,
Yeah,
patience.
yeah,
And just
no,
the respect, having respect for each other too.
yeah,
So
for
then you
sure.
get
I
something
I
good
wish
going.
I had half the. I don't have very good patience, so she kind of takes the cake on that one for sure.
Do you have a favorite quote or like a saying or something? Because I know there's a bunch like in the workout room and you guys do the
Yeah.
video room, but
Um,
it's something that stands out for you or something you kind of like to live by.
I mean, again, I listen to a lot of music. I like a lot of songs, but I think like growing up, there's the one Macklemore song. I forget what he said it in. But the quote was "Change the game, don't let the game change you." I think that was, it resonates with me because you see people, even from our area, that obviously we're really good hockey players, but maybe got too carried away in certain instances or whatever it is. And I think just kind of always trying to be yourself and be who you are, but still enjoying the game that you love and still playing the game. I think that's one that always will stick with me forever.
And music-wise, you said you listen to a lot of music. Do you have someone specific you listen to, or like it's like
I
a little bit of
listen
everything?
to Luke Grimes. He's a country singer. I listen to him quite a bit. I honestly, I'm all over the map. My playlist is everything. So yeah, no, it's a lot of fun.
That's great. It's, again, balance is a good way to be.
Yeah,
It sounds like
yeah,
my playlist. My playlist is all over the place
yeah.
too.
No, there. I got everything going for sure.
Oh, that's awesome. Um, Also, I want to ask you, like, what's your favorite thing about playing for the Crunch? Is there like a favorite thing, or is there a lot of things?
There's a bunch. I mean, I think I think the rink's really cool. I mean, that's one thing. I mean, to be cliche about it, I think the rink is awesome. I think kind of the environment in there is awesome, but honestly, it's the people. I think like you can't. Again, I came here last year, and obviously frustrated, whatever it may be. But I mean, I had the time of my life. I think I still do. I still enjoy going to the rink every day. I think, you know, excuse me, every time we come in to the rink, I think it's nothing but laughs. It's nothing but but good fun, and it's just like it's so fun every day to go and to be able to laugh and be easy. And obviously, when it comes time to work, we can put that on too. But I think just having a conversation with everyone just goes a long way.
Yeah, it seems like a good group
Yeah,
of players too. Like,
yeah, yeah.
like
We're
watching you guys, and I mean, know you got a great coaching staff, and
mhm,
you
for
know,
sure. I mean, the staff does everything. I mean, they do so much things behind the scenes that people maybe don't give them credit for or whatever that may be. But I mean, it's just everyone can talk to everyone. I think if we do a
Mhm.
group outing, 90% of the people are going to come, right? Or whatever it is. There's no groups, there's none of that. It's just, nothing but good fun. And I think that's what, makes us, obviously we're off to a really, really good start. So hopefully keep that going. But I think that's a big part of it as well.
Yeah, no, it's awesome, and the fans too. I always feel
Yeah,
like the fans are great fans in the building.
yeah, they are. They're super fans, and I think that's what makes it easy to play for them. And I mean, they're just as intense as we are, so that's a positive.
Yeah, no, I totally agree with you. Um, we're gonna wrap things up, but I want to see too if there's a way for the fans to like connect with you, or like I don't know if you're doing like social media, or if it's just through the crunch, or if there's anything you want to add, that we haven't, talked about. I know
Yeah, I
Shaq
mean,
a lot, but
yeah, I mean, honestly, I think every guy on the team's open. So I mean, after a game, if you need something signed, I'm sure the guys will probably come see you or whatever. Just don't be afraid to speak up and ask for something or whatever that may be. But honestly, no, I think I've had a lot of fun on here. So I appreciate you having me.
yeah, no, awesome. Thank you so much. And I do love how they do that, like how you guys usually come out and you
Yeah,
sign, talk to the fans, and
yeah,
it's very personal, which is so nice.
yeah, yeah. No, so it's awesome. It's a great place to be. That's for sure.
Awesome. Thank you so much for sharing and being
Thank
here
you.
with us. I so appreciate having you here.
Yeah, no, thank you so much.
Good luck the upcoming games and enjoy the
Thank you.
doggies.
Thank you. I will do. You have a good one.
Thanks, you too.
Bye-bye.
Thanks. To all our listeners, I want to say thank you for being here and leave you with a little quote. You won't get stronger by doing what you can, but you will get stronger by doing what you thought you never could. My Swedish. You will get stronger by doing what you thought you never could. So always challenge yourself. Improve. There's always room for improvement, no matter where we are. So until next time, I wish you peace, love, and light.
Thanks for listening to Beyond the Crunch, the Mindfulness Game Plan. This podcast is made possible thanks to the support of Amerique Credit Union, Inova Marine Insurance, the Lobdell family, Marcon Companies, the New York State Office of Mental Health, Pinnacle Employee Services, Todd Roich and Family, Upstate Medical University, and the Syracuse Crunch. Be sure to follow and subscribe on YouTube, Spotify, or wherever you get your podcasts. And keep your mindset in the game.